अहिले धेरै किन यो ल्यापटप स्ट्यान्डको माग बढिरहेको छ भनेर यसो गेस गरेको त यहाँ सिटीपुरको डाँडामा 3-4 लाख कमाइरहेको रहेछन् धेरैजनाले त्यसैको लागि हिरासतमा गएको झन्डै 37 दिनमा भएको छ 37 दिन सबैलाई नमस्कार म अर्जुन साल फाइनल्ली चाइनाको सेन्जेन सिटी आइ हामुवा सेन्टी क्योन सर हर कोई टीचर बनने के लायक थोड़ी होता है इसलिए देखिएगा टीचर बनने के लिए हिम्मत चाहिए आप 100 बच्चों को उठा नाम जय नारायण आचार्य पद प्रमुख जिल्ला अधिकारी श्री श्रेणी राजपत्राङ्कित प्रथम श्रेणी सहसचिव मुद्दा भ्रष्टाचार नक्कली प्रमाणपत्र पैसा
Hello. So let's discuss about some programs related to pointers. Now, if you're online, you can join me. If not find there, you can also join me on Facebook. I'm also on Facebook, and soon it will also be on TikTok. Yesterday we discussed about directly what is the connection between the pointer and the function. Today we are going to talk about some more advanced part of the pointer. Let's see first it's the theory part. So pointer to function. In previous video we talked that we can pass the pointer to our functions. Now one question is there. Can we make a function a pointer? Means if we are declaring a function and just we want that function as a pointer. Yeah, obviously answer is yes, we can make that. So that is called pointer to functions. If we make a function and if that function is a pointer, then we say that pointer to function. It's very simple. A pointer to function, it allows us to dynamically decide which function to call, making our code more flexible and modular. So how we write that? To write that, we use the first return type. Then inside the parentheses, we give a pointer name, so it becomes a pointer to function, and we give we pass on parameters, that is called variables. So example, it can be this one. So this is the example, and so one example is written here. So to understand clearly about this one, so let's code for this one. Let's create a new file. So let's save it first. So pointer to function. Let's give the header file here. So let's declare to functions to value sum. So int sum here. Let's pass two parameters int. So again difference. Let's declare our function pointer. So let's give them pt. Let's pass two parameters. Let's go for main function. Now we'll come back here after some time. First, let's work for the sum here. Okay. So let's copy and paste this part. We need two variables. Let's put x. So y. We have to put here return x plus y. And similarly here, let's put x. We can put different variable here, so that don't matter. Return x minus y. That's all. So we have finished the definition part of the function. Now what we have to do there, let's get inside the main function. So inside the main function, what we have to do there, we have to pass, first we have to call this function using the two parameter. Yes, so let's do that. Sum. Actually whenever we use a function as a pointer, then actually what happens, we cannot use this parenthesis for the parameters. This parameter, it will be passed through this pointer. So what we do there, so this is the more flexibility of pointer to function. So what we do there, just we put this pointer equals to sum. Sum. That's all. Let's print the pt. So sum equals to d slash n. So pt is here, and we know that pt is a pointer to function. As what we have to do there, we have to pass two parameters here. So let's pass here 30, then 14. So first line we printed that is sum of two numbers. Now again pt equals to difference. So let's copy this line again. Difference equals to. So this one is let's okay, we can put same value 12, 14. Now let's save it and let's run it. So look here, we are getting output. and that is sum is 26. 12 plus 14 we get 26 here, and difference to 12 minus 14 we get minus 2. So what is happening in this program, let's be clear. And as you may have some questions there. Actually we are not using this parameter sum, so let's put it in and let's do practically. Suppose if we are using the same value 12 and 14, so what would happen there? Let's save it. As you can see, the program got a crash, means we are not getting any value here. So whenever we use function as a pointer, then mostly what happens, we assign that function to the pointer without any parameter, and the parameter we can pass directly using that assigned value to the pointer. Means sum is calling the value from here, we will simply pass the value from here to here. Now when we call the function, then we have to pass the parameter using that pointer to the function. Looks like this one. We cannot write here, so that is the meaning here. And similarly, it also goes for the difference. Now one question, another question is there. Actually, we are not using any body part of this one. Yes, so we are right. Actually, for this pointer to function, we are not using any body part. So simply what it says that actually uses this pointer to function inside the main and just use with the output function. So it's a very important concept actually to be clear. That actually whenever we go for the pointer to function, then what happens actually we have to make it local. We can also use this one inside the main function. We can make it local, and after that we have to assign the return value to that pointer, and we have to call using that pointer. It's very simple. We have to call the functions using that pointer, not the function itself. And here we are doing same here. So this is how we can use pointer to function. I hope you understood of this one, and same program is also written here. So this is the way we write it. Now you may have another question that what should happen that if we don't pass the parameter here, that also can be. If that is the case, let's do one thing then. Let's remove these all the parts. Okay, so there is no parameter. So now look here, there is no parameter, means we have to remove these parts from here. Let's remove these parts from here. Okay, now simply actually it gets the value, means returns the value. Let's put two values here, 12 plus 14, 12 plus 14, and here 12 minus 14. So that's it. And now pointer also, which is not having any parameter, so we cannot use this here. Look here, actually let's recompile this, clean, rebuild all, compile and run. So we are getting sum 26 and the difference minus 2. It's very simple. Now what would happen there? Since it is not having any parameter, let's put simply pt. Same also goes here. Let's save it, run it. So it is giving some like there is 419975 for the sum, and the difference is there 4199768. So there is a difference, means actually it is giving us from like address. So uh, incorrect output we are getting here when we don't pass the parameter and we write the pointer to function program. So it would be better if we the pass the parameter and just we return some value and just we return from the main function with the function to the pointer to the function. So I hope you also know this one. So it's a advanced concept of pointer. This is how we work with the pointer to functions. So I hope you also know this one. Next, actually there is also another part, dynamic memory location. We will discuss later on about this one. We'll see also C program because it is the part of data structure. Next is how to use pointer in the structure. Let's talk about that. Pointer and structure. So let's talk about that. Okay. So pointer and structure, how to use for that. Let's see an example. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. Okay, let's see an example of pointer with the structure. Pointer to structures, it allows us to dynamically allocate memory for the structures, access and modify their members. We can also pass as arguments to functions. Uh, let's see an example, simple example of this one. Let's save it first. Let's make a structure. Uh, let's give a name structure input. So int id char name 200. Now let's go for the main function here. Now what we have to do, So let's use the pointer with the structure. For that, let's declare a first variable of the structure. So struct employee emp. So this is the variable. Now we are going to use a pointer for this variable. So struct employee. Suppose the pointer is pt. It's very simple. Now we know the pointer stores the address. So pt equals to address of emp. Now what we have to do there? What we have to do here? So we are storing the address in this pt. Now using this pt, we are going to access these all the members. Okay. How? Look here. For that, we use this one arrow operator. That is id equals to 40. Escape. Next is here again pt arrow operator. Then since it does not allow us to assign a value for the string, so we have to use strcpy, and let's give here pointer. So we have to use this one, and this string will be copied to this one. So this using arrow operator, mostly it is applicable whenever we use the pointer with the structure. And to access the members, we have to use this arrow operator. Keep in mind that. So that's all. Now let's print the values. So print out the id equals to d and name equals to s. So again same thing. So pt id and pt. No, that's all. Return 0. Let's save it. Let's run the program. If there is bug, we'll see that. So look here, we have got it. So ID 40 and the name is program pointer. So this is always a pointer we can use with this structure. So it's very simple. Any confusion here? If you have any confusion, just ask me. No confusion, fine here. Next is here. Next, instead of writing this one arrow operator, we can also write. We can also write here dot, that is period operator. So how we write that? So take an example here. Dot, and now we have to use dereference here. So this is also a way, but mostly pointer operator is used. And similarly here also dot name. Let's save it. Let's run it. So here is it is showing an issue. Okay, save it. Run it. So look here, we are getting same output here, but actually it is less recommended. Most we use the arrow operator. Now actually we are assigning value using this period operator, and same what we can do here. Use suppose if you give the case Let's copy from here to here. Let's copy. From here to here. That's all. Any bug here? I don't think so. Let's see. Okay, we got it here. So this is how it works. It's very simple. So this is called using the pointer with the structure, and the pointer is very useful. And we talk about the multiple returns with the structure. Actually, it helps us in different instances. So this was the concept of pointer with the structure. Now, next we are going to talk about here is so we can use same program when we go for uh, type def. So how to use type def? So it's very simple. So type def, it helps us to create our own type. So type def is stuff. So employee we don't need to put here. Now let's put one name here. So that becomes a structure. So let's take emp. Now this emp it becomes a structure. So this is now not needed. Simply we have to put emp. Let's put here em1. It will be better. So emp. So now this emp it becomes a variable. Structure not needed here. Again let's put only emp. For this variable it becomes a pointer. So this is also a way to write a program using type def. Type def is shortens the actually that variable declaration. Uh, Showing some bugs here. PT undeclared. Okay. So we got the output here. So type def is also very simple. Type def is also quite simple to understand about that. So type def actually em it becomes a new structure, and using this structure we are creating a new variable, and for same structure we are creating a pointer and so on. So this is how we can use the type def with our structure. So one main advantage of using type def is the shortening the variable declaration without using the structure again and again. So that is the main advantage of type def. I hope you also about the structure with pointer and the type def as well. If any confusion, so just let me know. If no confusion, fine then. I am happy to have that. Mm, mm. Uh, so let's see again one another program for the instruction, and there we'll be returning that's a bulk of values. So how we write that? Let's create a new program here. Structure returning multiple values. So struct book We'll also be using that type def. Wait for a while. Int id. So cal name 200. Okay, fine. So let's keep a variable here b. Yes. Let's make a function next. So whenever we want to declare multiple values, we have to make a function, and that will be a type struct. So struct book info. So this is the name of function. Fine. Let's go for main. Now in this actually what we have to do there, let's declare a variable of its own type. First let's work for this one. Okay, so control C, control V. Let's go for the input. Let's first make a variable for this one. Actually we have already declared V. That's fine, we can also use that V. If not, let's make a variable here. So struct book B. Let's go for input. Enter id. So scanner. Next is here d b dot id. Printer percentage as sorry. Next is b dot name. So we have finished the input, and we know that actually this variable it is responsible for all the inputs. So what we do there, at last we put return b. So what this b does here, it takes these all values and just runs to main function. In main function what we are doing there, now we have to call the function. Yes, we have to call the function. So let's declare a first variable. So struct book. Let's declare a variable bk. Let's put here. So bk equals to info. This one. This return, it returns the input via here this function to here, and it will store this all the values to this new variable bk, and now we will be using bk to print the values. So id equals to d and name equals to s. bk dot id bk dot name. That's all. Let's save it. Let's check the pointer. Structure. Here is the structure. Here is let's save it. Let's run. Enter id. Return. Sorry, name we did not accept. Sorry, one mistake we did here. For the input, actually it had to be scanner, but we did not use that. So here is scanner. Enter. 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 Just run. So ID 34, name. So here is the output. Formatting ID 34. In this way we can use this, but actually we are using only one value in this function. If we want to return multiple values, like that is using structure array of structure. In that case, actually either we have to go for pointer, or there is also another mechanism we can use in this program. But right now here in this program we are just returning only one block, that's id and name together, and that will be assigned to this returning function. It will give that value to bk, and from bk we will be printing from here. I hope you saw this one. Similarly, we can also use same program using the type def. If you want, then what you do there, just put the type def here. After book, we don't need here. Now, type def struct. Okay, let's keep a name here. Suppose that is b. Now this b becomes structure. Now structure is not needed, so only b is needed. So it becomes a function. Similarly, we can also write b. Okay, bbk. Here also same. Okay, or else functions. Save it, run it. SBK. Okay, what is the problem here? SSSB. What is this S here? B. Okay, B came here. Info. So there will not be S. Set run it. Info. Okay. Info B for info. So that is a sub function. Oh, here is also mistake here. So only we need here B. Let's see. ID 1 2. So we get output here in this way. It's very simple. So using type def or without type def, don't matter that. We can write the same program in different ways. So what we did there, just we could register b, and for this register info it becomes a variable, and same function we have to use here b info. We have to write here. What is this? Okay, fine. B. Okay. So b is the structure. B is it becomes a variable, and we are using that. It would be better if we use here b1 b1 b1. Okay, fine. So b, so name of structure, b1 is a variable, so going for input, calling back here, and from here we are printing. So let's save it. Let's run it. Decided it will be b1 dot b1. Okay, fine. Let's run the program. ID 123, name grdt. So we can see we are getting the output. I hope you also about this one. So this is how we write the program. We create the logics, and sometimes it displays the bug. So It would not be headache for us if we are writing the code. Take it easily. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes bug appears. Sometimes it goes. Sometimes it becomes headache. Okay, thank you. And if you have any questions, so just ask me using chat box. No questions. Okay, fine. Tomorrow again we'll talk about some more parts of this pointer, maybe the dynamic memory location using pointer and concept of heap memory and many others. Okay, thank you. Take care. Have a good day. Okay, thank you. Subscribe the channel. Follow me on Facebook for some other things, new contents. If you want to talk on particular topic, just uh, specify that on what topic you want to discuss with me. If not,